It's showtime. It's showtime. What if I told you you can build $1 million business and do it in 12 months? Would you believe me? That's exactly what we're doing. Let's make sure we get everything connected right here. Let's get Insti on here. I think we can get Insti going. Can we get it? 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 There we go. Boom. We're back. Better than ever. Greater than ever. Welcome back, game changers. Welcome back, go getters. Welcome back, hustlers. Welcome back, mid level professionals. Welcome back, small business owners. Welcome back, entrepreneurs. Welcome back, corporate executives. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're building $1 million business and we're doing it in public. As always, I'm your host. Welcome back to another episode of Building $1 Million Business. Can y'all believe this episode 72 already? 7-2? Let's go. 7-2. We're doing that thing. We've been rocking with your boy. And every day we're learning something about ourselves as we build out this $1 million platform right here. So let's say this. This is, we kicked this thing off January 11th, right? 2026. Here it is, April the 21st, 2026. And we're 72 episodes into building $1 million business. The goal is to drop the frameworks, the knowledge, the insight, the information that's helping us go from unstuck to building our $1 million brand and do it in 12 calendar months. I'm your host, Patrick Hart, in some circles known as that healthcare guy, depending on where you follow me. And former, or should I say, an Army veteran, 6 years in the military, 2 tours overseas, 1 tour during 9/11, pivoted. I found healthcare. I spent over 15 years in healthcare, rising through the ranks, became a healthcare technology executive, was part of an executive team that spearheaded and sold a $750 million technology company at the end of 2018. And then in 2023, I had the bright idea. I was like, okay, this is, you know what, being in the room is dope and all, but what if I can just bet on myself and do my own thing, right? That's what I wanted to do. Just bet on yourself, do your own thing. Let's do that, right? So in 2023, I decided, okay, let me build my own business. And that's what I did. So I started paying myself in 2023. By the end of 2025, I was like, okay, this is great and all, but I'm still not living in my purpose. I'm still not fulfilling myself for the impact that I want to make. I was tired of seeing smart, like-minded individuals get stuck in their everyday hustle. And I was like, okay, well, let's build this thing in person. Let's build it in public. Let's give people the insight. Let's give them the frameworks. Let's give them the tools. Let's talk about the discussions we're having so they themselves can get to their $1 million bag. So that's what we're doing. I'm Patrick Hart, in some circles known as that healthcare guy. Today, we're going to be streaming across Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. We have the whole family in one place. And as always, y'all know what I say. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining. If you're a returning viewer, what do I always say? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate the love. This is episode 72. Let me pause because I want to make sure, you know what, I give, energy and love to the people that's been rocking with me. Instagram, I see you, family. I see you, BASMAN3. So that's Bassman. I see you. Thanks for popping in, family. LinkedIn family, listen, you guys have been rocking with me since day one, so I always appreciate the love, especially the comments and the DMs that come after the fact. My TikTok family is new, but you guys have been showing up like crazy. Like, you guys have been like in the gym, taking your creatine, getting your protein powder, and then you showing up with tons of love. So I see you, Sangria. I see you, HNJ. I see you, Wander. I see you, Sister. And I see the Hoss of Santos. Listen, everybody's been showing up. Thank you for popping in. This is episode 72, week 15 of a 52-week build. And today, what are we going to get into today? Pat, talk to me. Tell me, what are we going to get into? You know I'm going to tell you. Episode 72 is, man, what you're doing, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. What you're doing doesn't matter. And here's why. So I'm going to get into this really quick. Don't forget, comment boxes are open. You can always leave comments as we walk through, my talking points in here. I try to get to your comments as well. And here's the other thing. I create these lives to give you some insights as you're building out your $1 million brand, right? And I put my topics together normally week 4, but I also realize there's things that I haven't gotten to yet, or there's things I may have talked about already that you may have you missed out on before, right? So with that being said, because this is episode 72, you can always watch the replays on YouTube. I created a playlist called Building $1 Million Business. And or if you're rocking with me on LinkedIn underneath my events tab, you can find the other 71 episodes as well. The other thing too, before we get into today's agenda, if there's things that's personally or professionally that's impacting your $1 million brand growth, make sure you slide in my DM. If it's something that pertains to not only you, but to a larger audience, and we can find value creating a live around it, then we'll create a whole live and have a whole discussion. And I may even invite you to do the live with me if you're not camera shy. So make sure you slide in my DMs too if there's topics that are impacting you and or your business that's going to help you get to that next level. Let me pause really quick. I see you, J Baby. I see you, Mr. President. I see you all. I see you, Sangria. I see you, Minstrel Music. Oh, thanks for popping in. Episode 72. What you're doing, it doesn't matter. Here's why. Let me ask you something, family. I'm about to get into it. This is the talking points right here. Let me ask you something. What if what if most of your effort is going to things that don't really matter? What are we talking about? I understand this. It's not that you're lazy. That's not the thing. It's not that you don't even care. That's not even a problem. It's you're busy doing things that feel productive, but they don't change the outcomes that you're looking for. It doesn't change your outcomes personally. It doesn't change your outcomes professionally, but you're still doing those things. That's the trap right there, family. Like, listen, a lot of people work hard all week long. I've seen it with my own eyes. They work hard all week long. You have the battle scars. You have the man hours. You even get the paycheck at the end of the week, right? You worked hard all week long and touch almost nothing that actually moves your life forward. Y'all know people like that? You work hard, you bust your ass, you're busting your tail, and then you still feel at the end of the week you haven't moved anything forward in your life or professionally in your business, right? All week long, busting your tail. Listen, that you seen it happen before, right? People, they answer messages, they handle small tasks, they stay extremely active, they check off every box that needs to be checked off, and then wonder why their results are still flat. Here's the message. Movement is not the same as impact. I'm going to lose some people. Okay. Y'all stick with me. Movement is not the same as impact. Let that sit. Really process it. Some people don't need to work harder. That's not the case. They need to work on what actually counts. I'm about to lose some people. It's okay. I see you, Tiz. I see you, Hard Eyes. I see you, K-Shits07. I see you, Mystery Lady. Thanks for popping in. Again, we're streaming across Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. The whole family's in one place. Don't be a stranger. Drop your first name, what platform you're streaming from. I'll make sure to say hi, show you some love. Thank you for rocking with your boy. I see you, what is that? Bookish Black Boy Mom. I see you. Thanks for popping in. And then I see Instagram family, T2 Liz G. I see you, family. I see you there. And Cheetama, I see you as family. The difference is always obviously clear. So let's get into it. Here's a promise, okay? In this episode right here, here's a promise. In this episode, we're going to get into something that every builder has to learn. What actually moves the needle forward when you're building something? Again, personally, professionally, in your life. What's that thing that's going to move the business forward, right? That's going to move you forward. And we're not talking about being busy here. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about just looking productive. We're not even talking about that. We're not even talking about doing more just to feel accomplished. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about identifying those very few actions that create the majority of your progress, okay? So by the end of this, you're going to understand why most tasks create little return. Number two, high impact actions usually get avoided. And then number three, what to focus on if you want faster momentum. And here's what I had to learn. I'm going to share it with you. A full schedule can still be an empty strategy. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? We're talking about building $1 million business. You know something that I forgot to do real quick? Let me add my second camera over here, because I know some people like to see different angles right here, because I actually like to see different angles as well. I think it's on there. Okay, bam. We got our second camera on there. We good to go. I see my TikTok family. You already seen the second camera, but everybody else is streaming on like LinkedIn and YouTube. They didn't see that second camera. Now that second camera's on there. So there we go. All right. So we're going to learn those things. We're going to learn really quick why most tasks create little return, how high impact actions usually get avoided, and what to focus on to move faster or gain faster momentum. Like a full schedule can still feel like an empty strategy, right? So there's a pattern that you need to catch while you're building this thing out. Most people give equal energy to unequal tasks. I'm going to lose some people. It's expensive, family. It really, really is. What are we talking about? Most people give equal energy to unequal tasks. Like they treat checking their email, tweeting small details, endless meetings, minor admin work, random events, the same way that they treat selling, creating content, building relationships, learning valuable skills, and making key decisions. What are we talking about? Building $1 million business. Some of it needs not only effort, but it needs extreme focus on the things that's going to help us get there. Let me repeat that again. A lot of us are out here. We want to build our $1 million brand. We want to build our $1 million business. We want to angle for that corner office. We want to get that next level of that career growth, right? But you're treating checking your emails, tweeting, endless meetings, minor admin work, random errands, the same way that you're treating selling, the same way that you're treating creating content, the same way you're treating building relationships, the same way you're treating learning valuable skills is going to move you forward, the same way that we should be making key decisions. It absolutely is nonsense, family. It's nonsense. Everything does not carry the same weight. And this is why a lot of people, they stay stuck or they fail trying to do that same thing. You're giving equal energy to some of the shit that doesn't even move you forward. Why are we doing that? You know, as they would say, where do we do that at? What do we do that at? Some tasks maintain your life. Other tasks change your life. Oh man, come on now. Let me take a sip to that. Because that sounded too, man, it sounded scripted. It really did. It really did. I see you, Dwayne. I see you, Tarsha. Thank you. I see you, S1P. I see you, Shelly Shell. I see Yvonne. I see you, Afonso. Thank y'all for tapping in with your boy. This is episode 72, week 15 of a 52-week build. We're building out $1 million business in public. As always, I'm your host, Patrick Hart, in some circles known as that healthcare guy. Army veteran, 6 years in the military, pivoted, found healthcare, over 15 years in healthcare, rose to the ranks, became a technology healthcare executive, was part of an executive team that spearheaded and sold a $750 million technology company at the end of 2018. In 2023, I bet on myself, started paying myself, creating my own business. In 2026, I was like, okay, let's build this thing out in public. Let's give people the playbook. Let's give them the framework. Let's give them the insight so them too, they can build their $1 million brand, right? Some tasks maintain your life. Other tasks change your life. That distinction matters based off of where you're trying to go, where you see yourself growing to. If your best energy goes to low value tasks, family, your growth gets whatever's left over. I'm saying too much. I just said too much. Listen, I said too much. That's why a lot of people stay exhausted but underpaid. They stay busy but unchanged. They're spending prime time on low return efforts. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Afonso. Listen, you guys have been showing me love like crazy. I appreciate that. Man, I have to get honest with myself, and I'm going to make this quick. I'm going to try to run through this episode really quick because I realize how frustrating this episode could be. I realize how it could feel like I'm talking to you when I'm actually talking to the camera. If you get something out of this, I appreciate it. Don't let it hit you and then stop you from going. Allow the stuff that I share with you to inspire you so you can get to your $1 million bag as well, okay? With that being said, I'm gonna continue on. But I have been working on a branding and visibility course. I'm putting the finishing touches on it now because people have been asking me about it. They want to know, okay, what's the playbook? What's the framework where you can install, download, and put this into your business and or your life to get your $1 million bag in 12 calendar months? I'm putting the finishing touches on it. When it's ready, I'll share it with you. All right. So, but thank y'all for DMing me and asking me about when is it going to be available. It's coming. It's coming. I promise you. Man, I have to get honest with myself. Like I have to ask myself, am I doing what's urgent or what's important? Let me pause. Because some of you guys need to process like I need to process. I need to hear some stuff. I need to sit in my own thoughts for a minute. I need to reflect on what was said so I can process it and then so I can move forward. So getting honest with myself, am I doing what's urgent or what's important? There's a distinction there. That question changed how I move, family. Urgent things scream notifications, requests, small fires, other people's timelines. Those are urgent things, right? Important things, they whisper, build the offer, make the call, create the content, study the skill, have the hard conversations. Those are the important things. They often whisper, like they're in your ear, you hear them, but you don't pay attention to them, but they're the most important things you can do to get to that next level. Build the offer, make the call, create the content, study the skill, have the hard conversation. Listen, those are the things that actually move the needle, that move you forward. Those things, they rarely feel loud, but they create the most outcomes. They create the most visibility for yourself. Man, and I realized I was letting noise dictate my day. Noise never pays leverage. And that's the truth. Like it hits hard for me, right? A lot of us, we're tired, and I get that. We're just extremely tired from being useful in the wrong places. Come on now. I've lost some people. I've seen some people. I get it. I get it. Listen, drop your first name, what platform you're streaming from. I'll make sure to say hi and thank you. Here's the other thing, too. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, we're growing that thing to 50,000. I got over 6,000 members in there today. The goal is to get to 50,000 by the end of the year. And here's the important truth. All small business owners, all entrepreneurs, all mid-level professionals, all everyday hustlers. When you're building your $1 million brand, the most important thing you can do is own your audience, okay? I share this every single time because it's such a valuable lesson. What I mean by that, you want to create some type of lead capture system, whether it's your newsletter, whether it's your website, whatever it is where you're capturing people's information. Because the people that like you and rock with you, they will like you and rock with you as you begin to pivot, as you begin to move, as you begin to transition, as you begin to elevate. Those are your same core people that's going to believe in you, right? And not only believe in you, but they're going to invest in you as well. So own your ecosystem. So that's why I'm not trying to rely on algorithms. I'm not relying on LinkedIn. I'm not relying on Instagram. I'm not relying on TikTok. I'm not relying on YouTube for any of these sites to push out my messaging, right? I haven't even optimized. Like I'm not paying anybody to optimize any of these sites right now. You know why? Because I believe in building a community. When you build a community, as you pivot, as you lean, as you rock, as you move, those people move with you. So that's why we got over 6,000. We're going at the 50,000. So if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, this is a good opportunity to do that today, not tomorrow. So let me show you the shift. I'm about to get into it. I see you, Yo. Thanks for popping in. I see you, Pretty. I see you, DJ. I see you, Netta. I see you, Sydney. I see you, Miss Me. I see you, Bill. Everybody's popping in. Thanks, Netta. Appreciate the love. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, as well as LinkedIn. The whole family's in one place. Episode 72, week 15 of a 52-week build. And we're talking about, what are we talking about here? If you're just now joining, what you're doing, it doesn't matter. And we're getting into why it doesn't matter. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and land this baby really quick. Let me show you the shift. Like I had to become ruthless with attention. You ever done that before? Like just dialed in to one specific thing. Right now I'm in that area where like I'm getting extremely ruthless with getting attention. And if you've been rocking with me, you probably noticed that. Like I'm really good at that, like getting attention, right? Like I had to get really ruthless. And there's 3 simple things that I did, right? Number 1, identify your top 3 needle movers. I'm about to break it down for you, okay? What creates the biggest return in your season right now? Not last year, but right now. What's the biggest return for you? Is it revenue? Is it going to be audience growth? Is it going to be career advancement? Is it going to be your health, right? Those things right here. Know the 3 actions tied to those outcomes. And then you want to do those things first, okay? Number 2, give your best hours to high value work. Like don't spend peak hours on leftovers. Where we do that at? Right? Use your sharpest time for meaningful moves. That one habit, it changes your trajectory. It really, really does. Number 3, I see you, Miss Tanya. Thanks for popping in. Number 3, let small things stay small. I'm going to lose some people right here because they don't understand this. Let small things stay small. Everything doesn't need a premium attention right now. Some tasks needs completion. We understand it, but not perfection. That shift, it changed everything for me. Like I stopped treating all work the same, and the right work started compounding for me. So that's going to be the difference right here. Let me pause because everybody's coming in and showing love. I see you, Hot. Thank you, foster parent. I see you, Anna, Sanhu, and Walter Romeo, Valentino. I see you, family. Blue Thompson. Much love. Everybody's in there. Same place, same time, right? We're streaming Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. The whole family's in one place. We're building out $1 million business. This is episode 72. The other 71 episodes, you can find them on YouTube. I created a playlist called Building $1 Million Business. And or if you follow me on LinkedIn, underneath the events section of my profile, you can find the other ones as well. So here's what this build is reinforcing, okay? Time matters. Discipline matters. Focus matters. But leverage, family, leverage changes your speed. It really does. When you consistently do what matters most, when you consistently do what matters most, results start responding differently. And that's the difference. Some people need another hour. Other people's need another priority. Which one do you need? That's what we need to be asking ourselves. Most of what you're doing may not matter. Real talk. But the few things that do matter, they can change everything for you. And that's where we want to lean into and focus. So here's where we're going to go next. Episode 73, we're going to get into readiness. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything really quick because I feel like this episode was kind of fast, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. We're talking about the important things, how they whisper. Yeah. Make the call, build. Yeah, build the offer, make the call, create the content, study the skill, have the hard conversation. Those are the things that actually move the needle for you and your business, family. Listen, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't signed up for the newsletter. The other thing too is I'm building out a branding and visibility playbook. It's your $1 million playbook, and inside of it will give you 100% the framework, the insight, the system to build your $1 million brand and do it in 12 calendar months. I'm putting the finishing touches on that, baby. I've been told by the team that's building that thing that the only thing they need to do is put, they got to put the sizzle on it. Once the sizzle's been put on that, I'll make sure to share with you guys, give you an opportunity to invest in that, to invest in yourself, so you too can get to your $1 million playbook as well. Listen, episode 73, we're going to get into readiness, not preparation. No, not learning more. I'm talking about why so many people stay stuck waiting to feel ready. I see you, Rob Dunn. Thanks for tapping in. And they lose years doing it. Listen, last thing, if there's things that impacting you in your personally, in your business and or your life that's preventing you from getting that $1 million bag, right? That you think there's going to be other like-minded individuals like yourself that can impact from creating a live on it, make sure you slide in my DMs and let me know the topic. If I feel like it's something of value that a lot of people are like dealing with, that we can have a whole conversation around it, I'll make sure to write the whole live. And then, if you're interested in it too, we may actually host it together if that's your vibe as well. But make sure you slide in my DMs on that as well. The other thing too, invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. I do these every single day, Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time. They're 30 minutes or less, right? And every single one is packed with insight, information, knowledge, some of the frameworks, some ideas, some of the people that I'm talking to, right? It's behind the scenes. And soon as these finishing touches get done on this course, man, I can't wait to share with you the people that I'm working with. So maybe you decide, okay, I want to tap in with those people as well, because they're doing some phenomenal things after you see the results that they're doing for me as well. But thank you guys for rocking with your boy. As always, I'm Patrick Hart, known as that healthcare guy. Thank you for rocking with me. Lord's will, I get the health and the strength to be here tomorrow. You'll see me back smiling brighter and fresher than ever. Until then, family, thank you for rocking with me. I'll see you then.